In this video, I'll be guiding you guys on how to connect Google Sheets to Discord. And for the sake of the video, I'll be doing a specific example because overall on how to connect Google Sheets to Discord, there's a lot of scenarios you can go through, right? But we're going to do a specific scenario for this video. And that is that we'll be sending a Discord alert automatically when a new task is added to Google Sheets, right? I'll go on that a little bit more later, but first of all, let's look at how we'll be connecting, okay? We will be connecting using this third-party app called make.com, and it will be connecting our Google Sheets to Discord, okay? So if you want to connect, you have to go into Google, search make.com, create an account, and then you'll be on this page. Once you're on this page, you want to create a new scenario right there on the top right, okay? Then you'll be redirected to your workspace, okay? We'll be working on the main thing with this large plus icon in the middle, right? So you want to click on that icon and then click on Google Sheets. Now, before we do anything further, I'll explain your scenario. So what happens is that when we add, let's say this is our Google Sheets, okay? And let's say you add your tasks here, the person who you assign the tasks to, and the due date of the task. So let's say your boss adds a task, I don't know, like 2 to 3 tasks a day or something, okay? And so what'll happen is the boss will write the task name here, the person's name he's assigning to, and due date, okay? What happen is that make.com detects that a new row has been added to your sheet, okay? And when it detects that, it will automatically send a Discord message to the server or to the specific channel you have assigned it to, okay? So let's get to the main part now. So what do we want make.com to do with Google Sheets? We want it to watch for new rows. So it triggers when a new row is added. So click on that. And now we have to connect make.com to our Google Sheets. How do we do that? Right here, ads. I've already added it, but if you want to add it, you click on ads and then you sign in with your Google account. But your Google account might have many sheets. So what you want to do is then you want to click here to choose your specific file where you have everything, right? So my Google Sheets name is test1. So I'll go here, click here to choose file, and then click on test1. And that should do it. And obviously the sheet you have, because Google Sheets can have several sheets within that, right? Now, what does this limit mean? Well, this stuff is basic. You don't have to change anything here. But what does limits do? Limits is in the 15-minute interval. And what does this 15-minute interval mean? Is that make.com will check your Google Sheets every 15 minutes. If you want to lower this, you might have to get the premium version. If you don't, then it's just 15 minutes, okay? And I think it's kind of not even that bad. 15 minutes is a lot. It's a very short interval, right? Because your boss might not be posting a lot of tasks every 15 minutes, right? So anyways, limits shows how many items make.com can send at, or how many rows it can detect every 15 minutes, right? So you can just make this higher. It doesn't really matter, but it's always good to keep it at a higher number, right? Now, you just click on save. Just click on all and click on save once more. Now we want to connect this to Discord, right? So we add another module and then search up Discord, right? Click on Discord. And now what do we want make.com to do with Discord? We want it to send a message, right? So you click on send a message. And the same thing that we do, we have to connect make.com with Discord. So we click on ads and we click on save. And I'll get this pop-up here that will connect, that'll ask you to connect and authorize the bot, okay, to your server. Now the server I want to choose is test server, which I have here. You see the test server. So let me go back here and get the pop-up. Right, so the test server, and then continue, and then authorize all of these permissions. Right, let's wait a little bit for it to authorize. There we go. It has been authorized. And now we can do the next thing. Which channel, okay? Because every Discord server obviously has more than one channel. So which channel do you want to send the messages, alerts in? I'll just choose general for the video. And then now the main part. Well, not that main part, but it's still very important. The message. How do you want to organize the message that you want to automatically send? Well, let's see what options we have. So what these options are is basically it will fetch these informations from your Google Sheet from the new row. So the task name. So if I click on task name, it'll fetch the new task name that's been added by your boss, right? It'll fetch that information and automatically write it down here, okay? This is the automated thing that make.com does. So after this, I'll give it a space and write, this task is assigned to, well, a person, right? And the person's name is also given in the sheet, right? So I'll click once more on the search on this text bar right here, and then click on this assign to option because the person's name will be under this assigned to option, right? So there we go, assigned to that person, and it must be completed by the due date, right? Because we also have the due date option. So click on due dates. Obviously, you can organize this in any way you want, but I'm just doing it the most simplest way I can. And then exclamation marks. It's up to you. I just like them. And then just click on save. Now that should be the basis of it all. Okay. Now it should have been set up. So now let's get ready to test it. Okay. So what I'm so basically all of this is set up, and all of this is set up, right? So now what I want to do is just go back to my Google Sheets, and let's add a new row. Okay. So let's say create posts, right? And let's say it's been assigned to John, and let's say the date is 2025/04 and 21st. Make sure you click elsewhere, because if you're still clicking on this, it'll look like you're still editing it, and so if you run it, it won't give you this option anymore. So make sure you click somewhere else. You don't want to be on the editing of any of these, okay? So let's go back to make.com, and now let's run it once. Obviously, you might think, then what's the use of just running it manually? Well, obviously, you don't have to run it manually. It's just for the sake of the video that I'm running it manually. You have this 15-minute option that you can enable, right? Let me save the scenario first. There we go. So you have this 15-minute option. It's the lowest you can get, but obviously you can change it to once every day, days of the week, right? So you can change all of that and enable it, and then it will check the spreadsheet every whatever you have chosen. If you have chosen every day, it will check it every day, right? So it'll do all of that. It can do all of that automatically. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to quickly do it manually. So I'm going to click on run once, and what do we expect on our Discord server? We expect the message. So let's run once. So it's processing it. Bam. Now, if you go back to our server, it should have done. It'll probably have done these two as well, and it should also done this. But in the future, if you add a new one, it'll only do the new one. So there we go. It has done all of those three, right? It has done the first one, the second one, and the third one. So this is the one which I did. Create post assigned to John, and it must be completed by this date, the due date. Want to do a quick other one? Let's do quickly another one. So let's say clean the office. Clean the office. And let's say this is assigned to Tim. And let's do 2025/04 and 23rd. So the office should be cleaned by 23rd for Tim, right? So again, click somewhere else. We don't want to be clicking on any of that and making it look like we're editing it, because then it won't detect it. Make.com won't detect it. Now let's run once more. And if we go back to Discord, we should expect that message. There we go. Right? So that's how you automate your tasks, and this is the particular scenario that I've arranged for you for this video. Obviously, you have many other options you could have done instead of that, right? So anyways, that's it for this video. I've taught you how to connect Discord with Google Sheets, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace out.